Hello and welcome to another Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft. I'm Paul Cheon, and today we are sitting at rank number 36. We are hoping to climb out of the 30s here. I feel like right now I'm kind of at the point where sometimes I can jump like 5 or 6 rankings, and sometimes I can go down. As you get kind of closer to the teens, it starts slowing down, but let's hop in here and try to make a good run. I definitely want to shake off that Dimir control deck that I drafted. We went 4-3 after an 0-2 start, and I just felt like that was probably one of the worst runs that I've had in terms of just my abilities. I just feel like I just played very, very poorly. But so trying to get my head back into the game and get into this draft. Now, before this draft fires, I did want to say, if you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I do have a Patreon channel. The link to the Patreon is in the description below. And I do want to give a special shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support, as it allows me to continue making this daily content. All right, let's hop in. Something nice. The Great Train Heist. I have not played with this card. I don't think it's especially good, though. Untap all creatures you control. You get another combat phase. Yeah, I think it's an interesting card. I just don't know that it's actually very good. This card is actually pretty weak. The uncommons are okay. Trash to Town is good if you're especially aggressively slanted. I like it less in black-green. I mean, I'll still play it, especially if I have a decent curve. But this card is excellent in red-green and green-white. Hypothesizzle is okay. Jolene is also okay, but it is a gold card. And the commons all are pretty weak outside of, I guess, Mourner Surprise is probably the best common. And then you also have the Irascible Wolverine. But I'm going to take an uncommon here out of the pack. And yeah, I think I'm going to go with Trash to Town over one of these gold cards. I think on power level, this is pretty similar to those cards anyways. And it keeps us in a singular color here. And, you know, with the first pick, Trash to Town, we want to definitely be a little more on the proactive side. Oh my gosh, what on earth is this pack? There's a Fortune, a Wylie Duke, a Prosperity Tycoon, and a Stubborn Burrow Fiend, and a Desert Stew. What? This is just the green-white mount player's dream. So for me, I mean, I think I like Prosperity Tycoon the least. It's between Wylie Duke and Fortune. They're both good. There's also Vault Plunder. This pack is insane. I mean, I'm gonna take the Wylie Duke. This card is just too sweet. You definitely need a lot of mounts to make it work, but if your opponents don't kill her, wait, actually, is it Wylie Duke will get in for lots and lots of damage. I think I was mistaking Wylie Duke for the other one, Annie Flash, for some reason. All right, anyways, I'm taking the Wylie Duke there. I could have taken a Stubborn Burrow Fiend if I wanted to stay green, but this card, I just haven't been able to play with it that much, so I really just wanted to try to take this and have some fun with it. There's a chance we don't get to actually play the card, but we'll see how things go. This pack, the green and white cards are so weak that I'm really just considering one of these 2 removal spells. And I think I've asked this question before and have had this this choice before. And I think previously I took Murder, but I think I'm on the Consuming Ashes side of things now. There's a lot of recursion in this format, so the Exile is very relevant. And the Surveil 2 is also really nice. And this format just isn't fast enough where the fact that Murder costs 1 less is as important as all the extra little benefits you get from Consuming Ashes. So let's take the Consuming Ashes out of that pack and move on. Moving on to this pack, we have Mystical Tether and Getaway Glamour as the 2 best options. I think I kind of favor the Mystical Tether. This is just far more unconditional of a removal spell, where this is more situational. You can get a little more utility out of the Glamour, though, so gotta think about this. But this card is so sweet. I've just done so many cool things with this card. All right, I changed my mind. We'll take the Glamour. Wow, look at these packs. They are pretty ridiculous. You know, I will say green seems to be drying up, and we're certainly seeing the black and white cards here. There's a Ruthless Lawbringer and a Mystical Tether. Perhaps black-white is the color that we need to be, but I want to avoid making that decision for now, and I'm just going to take the Tether over the Lawbringer. I think in specifically black-white, Ruthless Lawbringer is better, but I think they're close enough where I can still just take the Tether here and can very easily still end up in a green-white deck if possible. And white is absurdly open. I mean, we're also seeing we see a giant beaver here as well, so This pack is insane. There's a Journey to Nowhere, Frontier Seeker, and Trained Airings. I think I'm going to take the Journey to Nowhere, although Trained Airings is also really tempting. Particularly with the Wylie Duke. I just think this is too good of a removal spell, though, so I'm going to take the Journey. I'm going to take the Journey there, but I'm not going to be super... I mean, look, the Airings with the Wylie is really, really nice, but a 2-mana unconditional removal spell is so good. And again, green seems to be drying up, but white is on the menu here, friends. And I am going to slam this Prairie Dog and move on. The Prosperity Tycoon tabled. Oh no, this is 8th pick. I'm going to take it here over the Bridled Bighorn. I know I have the Wylie Duke, but this is just too much better of a card. So let's go ahead and take that here. And I mean, honestly, look, the green does seem to be drying up. It does look like we might be headed more towards a black-white deck. And then we have this as an option. I think I kind of like Mourner Surprise over the Outlaw Medic, but it might be close. But let's do this one pick at a time here. We know we're for sure white, and we're trying to figure out the second color. Here I'll take a Soured Springs as a desert. If we get some Desert's Dues, this could be nice. Here I'll take a Sterling Keykeeper. This does work pretty well with the Wylie Duke, which is nice. But once again... green definitely drying up here. Black-white might be the lane that we need to be. But right now, we're just mono-white. Like, if we open a green bomb, I'm still just going to take it, right? Just because I feel like we're going to have enough white cards to support whatever it is that we're trying to do. And last pick, Island. All right. And, well, yep, we opened a pack with awesome green cards. So... you know, I'm not going to just take Holy Cow over one of these premium green cards. And this is an instance where I will take Outcast or Greenblade over Buried in the Garden. Although I do think it's close. But we have 3 removal spells already. And this is just a fantastic creature. Allows you to splash and do everything that you want. It's a little bit sad that both of these aren't in the pack. But let's go ahead and take the Greenblade here. And get these green cards back in. And try our best to pick up some mounts here. Because we basically passed all of them. We do have Keykeeper with the Wylie Duke. But gonna take Trained Airings out of this pack. Anything else in green, white, and black's not even great here anyways, outside of the deserts. But Trained Airings is premium, and we know for sure that we're white. So let's go ahead and take that here. And now we have this pack where, not looking at the Naturalist, I'm looking at Fierce Retribution, Mystical Tether, and Beaver. And honestly, it's between the Tether and the Beaver. Do I have enough removal here? I have 3 removal spells. I think the Tether is a better card, but I have this Wylie Duke. I don't know. I'm still going to take the Tether here. Again, it's white, right? So that's another thing here. And we're getting to the point now, though, with 4 hard removal spells where I'm pretty happy. And if I have that decision again, I can take the Beaver. Here we are obviously slamming Congregation Gryff and extremely happy about that. And we have now 2 mounts here. And another Congregation Gryff. Oh my gosh. This pack is absurd. There's a Creosote Heath as well that I like, but we are extremely happy about another Congregation Gryff here. Now, if I see a Beaver, I do think I'm going to make that pick. It allows us to saddle. We definitely want more mounts in our deck. But again, just like I said, in this format, there's so many bombs. There's so many just absolutely game-breaking bombs that it is just so important for you to have the removal spells. So I know green-white is kind of a synergy-based deck, and let's say I just play against another deck with just no rares. It's possible Giant Beaver is actually better in that type of matchup, but of course here I just want to make sure that I have enough removal. And now we have a 6-pick Buried in the Garden? What? All right, well, again, now we are rock solid on removal. Give me them Beavers. Really happy with this start so far. We have 3 mounts and a Sterling Keykeeper to tap down the Wylie Duke. We have Buried in the Garden, Double Tether, Journey to Nowhere, and Getaway Glamour. Are you kidding me? All right. Not a big fan of Tornado. I'll take Tumbleweed Rising over Wanted Griffin, I think. There is a chance that this card can do some work, especially... you know, this is admittedly a card that has a pretty high win rate that I don't play very often. Let me know what you think about this Rising, because I have people who go, yeah, I'd rather just play a big creature instead, and then other people who go, well, you know, it's a 5/5 or a 4/4 in a lot of instances. 8th pick Tether, huh? All right, I really wish I took the Beaver now. Here we're slamming Drover Grizzly. All right, this deck is really coming together. I'll take Voracious Varmint as a 2-drop if we need it. I think I'd rather have the Keykeeper here over the Varmint just because in the late game this taps something down. But certainly don't mind the Varmint. But right now this is 17 cards and I kind of like everything, right? So the two worst cards in my deck right now are the Keykeeper and the Varmint. But this was a phenomenal pack for us. 4 premium uncommons and a double tether. I mean, this was awesome. So what are we looking for now? Well, I think random mount creatures. I'm looking for Bridled Bighorn, Giant Beavers, kind of as my 4-mana mount creatures. I would love to pick up a copy of Bucolic Ranch, especially because I can search for it with the Outcast or Greenblade as well. Obviously, in hindsight, I wish I had a Beaver over tether number 75, but it is what it is. I mean, I still can't be too upset. We'll note that generally in green-white, I want to keep my creature count pretty high, so I will now be prioritizing creatures over spells because I have 7 spells that I really like here. Wow, what a pack. Rakdos the Muscle, Journey to Nowhere, Prairie Dog, and Outcast or Greenblade. That is a stacked pack. Now, I don't have any deserts, so I do need to prioritize that. Like, I might have to play this just to make this bigger. That being said, I think I still take the Outcast or Greenblade. I'm pretty good on removal here, and I do think the upside here is just much higher than the Prairie Dog. I'm really hoping that the Conduit Pylons or the Mirage Mesa tables here. So let's take the Greenblade and see what's available. Stoneforge Mystic? That is the first time I've seen this card. I just want to take it because it's cool. But I can't really... I don't have any... Where's my Lost Jite? That card's so cool. I didn't even see the art because when I did the set review, I forgot about the whatever these things are called, partner cards. I don't know. All right. Anyways, what do I take here? I guess I'll just take a Sterling Keykeeper. It's the only remotely playable card here. Certainly not the most exciting pick there, and we'll move on. Definitely interested in just more good 2-drops to curve out here. There is a Festering Gulch, but I don't think I'm going to take that over Prairie Dog. So Prairie Dog is pretty great. I also like Mobile Homestead, but I prefer the Prairie Dog here. And now we have a Bridled Bighorn. I mean, I'll take it. This pack is definitely a lot worse, just because green wasn't especially open in pack 1, so we're going to have to lean pretty heavily on the white cards. Fortunately, we had a gazillion playables after pack 2, so this isn't too bad. Man, can you imagine our Rakdos deck? We had Akul and Rakdos. But it is what it is. Here, I don't care about Ariet's Lullaby or Outlaw Medic. Don't really care about Ankle Biter either. I'm going to just take this Repulse in case I want to maybe splash blue for another interactive spell, but don't care too much about it. Here, I will take the Lush Oasis just to have as a desert to search for over the Snakeskin Veil. I think I'm going to be good on playables, and I think it's just really important to have like 2 or 3 deserts in your deck for the Greenblades, right? I want kind of like 3, just so that if I draw both, they'll both be like 4/5s. Here, I'll take the Mirage Mesa, and now we're getting pretty good on mana fixing. Actually, splashing this Repulse doesn't seem that terrible if it comes down to it. Although I do have these green and white cards that I can also play, which I might just do. Here, I'm very happy with Take Up the Shield as a combat trick, and now we're looking at 8 spells here, and then we're probably going to be playing 16 lands in this deck. Not the biggest fan of Outlaw Medic in green-white, so I'll just take this Patient Naturalist here. And yeah, this pack was awful. I'm just not going to sugarcoat it. This pack was horrendous. But I still think we have an okay deck here. We have a couple of the Keykeepers to also go with the Duke. Like I said before, I really wish I had the Beaver as an additional mount creature here for the Wylie Duke, but it is what it is. Wow, we picked up another Take Up the Shield. I might play this as well. Not interested in the Ankle Biter. I don't think I'm going to splash the Repulse. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 23, 24. I mean, I think this is probably our deck, right? 16 lands with 2 Greenblades and a Patient Naturalist to help us get lands. And then we play these 3 deserts. I mean, Repulse is almost free, but like, all my spells are good anyways. I guess the real question is whether or not I choose to play this Soured Springs, because it is a tap land that doesn't give us any color that we need, right? And so that's not ideal. I think Tumbleweed Rising seems pretty bad. I don't even have any big creatures. Like, what happened? I was just too busy taking sweet spells and cheap cards. I don't have anything big. I'm gonna lean pretty heavily on these, like, lifelink creatures and combat tricks and removal spells, I guess. Which is not the worst recipe. Let's see, this is... I think we want to do something like this. Just because my green gives me the white. So this gives us 9 green and 7 white. Is that good? Or do I want to go 8? Oh, I have way more white cards. I can just go like... I can just do this. This gives us 8 green, 8 white. Almost all my 2s are white. Our curve isn't very high, so this is definitely a 16 land deck. And so I think we can do something like this and still get away with playing the Soured Springs thanks to the Mirage Mesa that I have. This Patient Naturalist may or may not be necessary, but let's take a look here to see if there's something that we would like to play instead. Like I said, there is this Repulse. I have, 3, technically 5 blue sources for the Repulse if I really wanted to play it. But the way that I look at it is, do I really need to splash this when I have Buried in the Garden, Triple Tether, Journey to Nowhere? Right? And Getaway Glamour. So that's 6 removal spells and 2 tappers. I just don't know that I need another interactive spell. So yeah, we'll try this. We shall try this and see where things go. Like I said, I kind of wish I had a little more top end, but we do have a pretty good mana curve. And the Congregation Gryphs, I think, can help us get over the top. Really wanted a Bucolic Ranch here for the Outcaster Greenblades, but it is what it is. And maybe a couple of extra... Mount creatures would have been nice, but still reasonably happy with the deck. Pack 2 was awesome for us. Pack 2 really saved us. Alright, drew a 2-drop here in the Voracious Varmint. No way to tap the Wylie Duke just yet, but, you know, it's still a 3-mana 4/2 Vigilance. I'll figure it out. Deadeye Duelist from the opponent. Let's attack. I could have any number of +1/+1 counter on my creature effects. So it's kind of like a rough attack. Which is kind of why the Deadeye Duelist is so bad. But let's go ahead and play the Wylie Duke here. I don't have any way to tap it anyways. Oftentimes if you have a mount, you kind of want to wait till you can draw the card here. But I think the 4 power against the Deadeye Duelist is pretty good. Pretty important. They're playing a Grixis Crime deck. They certainly could have a way to kill the Wylie Duke here. They definitely do. Alright. Alright, we got this Prairie Dog here. I don't want to use... number 1, they could have Take the Fall on my Voracious Varmint. And then number 2, I wanted to kind of save the Take Up the Shield for the Prairie Dog. So, kind of doing that. I don't know what... Lone oh, so they're just straight... They're just straight Grixis, okay. Alright. So the question here is whether or not I want to just pump my Prairie Dog. I think I do, because a Loan Shark is going to come into play as a 4/4 or 3/4. So we'll just pump up the Prairie Dog here, and if they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell. But if not, I mean, the Prairie Dog can hopefully go all the way. We have this Mystical Tether. I could potentially use it on the Loan Shark. Desert's Dew doesn't kill my creature. Alright, let's see what we want to do. I mean, the Mystical Tether allows me to attack with the Prairie Dog. So I think I want to do that. Alternatively, I can play this Prosperity Tycoon. No, let's just use Tether. Try to get in for whatever damage that we can. Let's get the Loan Shark out of here. And take up the shield. Shoot the Sheriff. We will protect it. Oh, that worked out for sure. Happy about that. They likely... they're probably regretting not just killing my Prairie Dog right away. I mean, you're playing against a green-white deck. Oftentimes, when you play against a green-white deck, you want to use your removal spells when you can. Unless you don't care about the creature very much, I guess. I mean, they might have another answer to the Prairie Dog. Okay, sure. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Tycoon here. I'm just gonna kill the Bandits Hall right now. Just because, oh, they didn't ping me. Just because I just don't want them to use it for mana either. Like, we're pretty close to getting Cruel Ultimatum. I mean, if I get Cruel Ultimatum, I'm just dead, but... Oh my gosh. That's gross. Oh, they didn't saddle. Interesting. Alright, so... what do I do here? The thing is, if they block with the Peddler, I don't actually... I think, I don't actually think I'm gonna sack this. I'm gonna... It's more just like a test, because I want to just get a free token here and kill the Calamity. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. You got me. Exile this and kill this. You got me. You got me. Whew. I like it. Oh, that's incredible. Heartless Pillage? Oh my gosh. That's filthy. Alright. I mean, I still don't know about trading 6 damage for 2 damage. I guess they were just not going to block anyways. Man, that was a really good Heartless Pillage. Oh my gosh, they had Cruel Ultimatum! They needed the treasure! Oh no. I can't get mad when my opponent plays Cruel Ultimatum. You know what I mean? It's like... them's the beats. Saddle 2, huh? Well, they're gonna block the Prosperity Tycoon, so I guess we do it like this. Yep. Alright. They're at 4. We get to draw some cards, but I don't know that this will be enough. Let's play the land here. They're at 4. I have a desert. I can get a desert here with the green blade. They have Calamity. I've got a big 6/4 in play. Prosperity Tycoon going. How many shoot the sheriffs do you have? Goodness. There can't be that many sheriffs in this neighborhood. Okay. Let's go get a desert of some kind. Let's get these Soured Springs. Do I have a double green card in my deck? I don't. Okay. It's important to know. Let's play that. Oh, man. I think I just want to offer trades and put as many creatures onto the battlefield as possible. Let's kill the Rictus Robber here. And we'll pass. Oh, this Cruel Ultimatum. So good. I just feel like all the good luck that we had over the course of this season, towards the end, it's like reversing, where our opponents get to do the cool things, and I'm here playing Sterling Keykeepers and Bridled Bighorns. Ah, the discard too was so big there, man. This is a sweet deck. Triple Shoot the Sheriff, Desert's Due, Cruel Ultimatum. Goodness. Okay. Oh, they have another play. All right. So what happens if I tether something here? If I tether a creature and attack, there's a calamity. So any creature I die to? Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I gotta think about this. Because I can kill the duelist and then eat both of these, but then any creature kills me, basically. Right? Are we okay with that? Maybe they just don't have any creatures. Okay, so this is my plan, okay? Let's get the duelist. Let's pump up this. Let's attack. This forces a double block. If they only block one, we got them. If they block like this. Oh my gosh, we got them, yes! Because we sandbagged the desert. You see that? Because if I play the desert, they definitely have to block both creatures. Woo! Yes! That was amazing. I'm so happy with that one. That's one of those situations like, all right, you got Cruel Ultimatum, you gotta figure it out, right? You gotta figure it out. It's like the natural instinct there is to kill the Calamity. And I was just like, look, I feel like the best way for me to win here is by making this attack and forcing my opponent to make a mistake. And we managed to do that. Oh man, that was an awesome win. That was an awesome win because it was just like, if I play the desert, they have force blocks and I don't have a lethal attack, right? And then if they draw a creature with the Calamity, I'm just dead. So there's no difference there between getting damage through with a 2-power creature or a 3-power creature because the desert is sitting in my hand and it's unknown information. Remember, the turn previously, I found the blue-black desert and I could have played the green one. If I had a double green spell, I would have played the green one, but I don't. So I played the blue one, so my opponent didn't know I had the other desert. So, wow. Wow. All right. Let's keep it going. No 2-drop here, but we do have turn 3 Congregation Gryff into Drover Grizzly, which is really, really nice. Hopefully we can find a 2. We did not, but hand is still a solid regardless. Maybe a Desperate Bloodseeker. No, a Raven of Fell Omens. Alrighty. Do I want Drover Grizzly? Ah, no, Congregation Gryff has got to be the play. Next turn, I might just play the Prosperity Tycoon, though. Dance of the Tumbleweeds to get a land. Well, that's always scary. That is always scary. Yeah, we're definitely playing the Prosperity Tycoon. Wait, that changes things. Do I play the Bridal Bighorn now? It pumps it the same way. I can't double creature next turn anyways. No, I'll play the Tycoon. I value this token that's going to come into play. This still gets to get in for 2. And this basically also gets me an extra damage in next turn. But this leaves a resilient creature in play. Stable Master and... Okay. Yeah, I mean, they have some goodies going here. So we can go Drover Grizzly and the Voracious Varmint. Or we can play the Bridled Bighorn. And am I interested in attacking with the Tycoon? Yeah, I guess might as well just try to go wide here, and this also gives trample. Wow. I did not expect all that damage to get through. All right. I mean, this is a pretty big beating of a board. But this is the big turn, right? If they play something gigantic, we have a lot of removal in our deck. We just don't have any... What? They had nothing there? Oh, okay. This is most definitely an ambush Gigapede. So how will that work for us? They have a couple of reach creatures, so then my Congregation Gryff is gonna grow though. So I can still attack with cards like the Varmint. The Gigapede will likely kill the Tycoon. I'm just debating whether or not I want to double creature this turn or just play the Bridled Bighorn. And I'm leaning towards just the Bighorn. Let's pump this. Let's, what is this? Saddle, Rex's number of mounts you control, okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna attack with this. Alright. I mean, like I said, this Spidey senses. This is a Gigapede, 100%. What? Just kidding! Oh my gosh, are we getting Overwhelming Forced? Are we getting Overwhelming Forced? Okay, well, alright. Well, now I'm gonna play as if they have nothing. Alright, okay, this and... I don't actually know, sure. All right. That did not get in for as much damage as I thought I would. But it's okay. The Stable Master should block but the Tycoon, right? Maybe this is a Rooftop Assassin? No? It's just nothing? Alright. Okay. I guess they just drew absolutely nothing. Wow. What a horrible hand. Double Snakeskin Veil? Yeah. You know, this is why I'm not as high on this card. Like, I know the card's good. I'm definitely not as high on the card as others, especially my Golgari decks. Like, I want most of my spells to be removal spells and graveyard recursion cards. So I find that when I'm Golgari, I often cut Snakeskin Veil. Like, It is my 23rd card in a lot of instances, unless my draft didn't go well and I don't have enough removal. Alright, round 3 here. Got a 2-drop into Congregation Gryph or any number of these other creatures if we want, so happy enough to keep this. Gryph is just so great. If only we had a Miriam, you know. Alright, Desperate Bloodseeker from the opponent. Surely gonna target themselves here. Did they mulligan? 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah. Shepherd of the Clouds. Alright. And I will block here for sure. The next turn, what do we play? Probably the Gryph. Well, it's got a saddle 3 cost, but... Okay, well that was really good. Yeah, I'm still gonna play the Gryph. It blocks the Vault Plunderer too. Ooh, they didn't attack. I was actually gonna be scared if they did attack. Alright, let's play the Green Blade here and go ahead and fetch a Desert. Guess the Blue-Green Desert makes a lot of sense here. Unfortunately, couldn't saddle this up. Lassoed by the Law on the Congregation Gryph. Oh! Spicy! Actually, that's not that bad. The Green Blades are kind of a beating. Kind of interested in the Bighorn now. I can also double spell here. Maybe that's an interesting thing to consider. Yeah, maybe that's better. I could also just outcast a Green Blade for an untapped land. It just feels like I'm losing value by doing that, though. Do I just get a 3/4 in attack? A 3/4 attacks pretty well. But then again, I also just have a 3/4 here. I suppose I can just play Patient Naturalist and try to hit a land that way. And that allows me to double spell, and then I can play Green Blade later. Yeah, let's do that. We're pretty likely to hit a land here, right? Alright, so that still allows us to double spell without missing our land drops. And then we'll do it this way. I had to talk it through, alright? I had to talk it through. We saw the line eventually. I'm sure you're yelling at the screen. I get it. I just had to talk it through. Another Mystical Tether. Bye-bye, Congregation Gryph. Alright. Black and white is going to have no... the best removal is in black and white, so... Going to have no shortage of premium removal there. Oh, I mean, you want to race? I will race. Okay. Let's go ahead and play the Green Blade. Actually, is it the Green Blade or is it the Bighorn? It might just be the Bighorn. Yeah, it's just the Bighorn. Alright, so let's saddle up. And we will keep buried... Ooh, we can get one of these 2 cards back. Which one should I get? I mean, I can also obviously save it for a creature, but I have a tether for a creature. I mean, getting the... These are going to be 4/5s if I kill this lasso, right? What is this aggression? I have all of... What do you... Okay. Oh. I guess they want to kill my... I don't know, one of my mounts. I don't know which one. Sure. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and exile that Lassoed by the Law, get back our Green Blade. Boom. Let's go get a desert. Let's get the Soured Springs. Now let's play another one before I use the scry. This is great. So much beef. This is why you play the off-color desert. This is the exact scenario I was talking about earlier. Let's see. Oh, definitely keeping trash to town. Let's hope they don't have the removal spell. What is it? The 2-mana removal spell? The combat trick? Oh, that's literally the one I was talking about. Okay. That's unfortunate, because they're gonna kill Barry. They're gonna kill Buried in the Garden and get back lassoed, and then kill my Green Blade. That's funny. Oh, man. Okay. Good beats. I mean, that was like the best thing that they could have done there. And they got us. They definitely got us. They're at a 5 life, though. And we have this trash to town. We have 7 mana available to us. So we can go... We can spend 4 mana to give counters and trample and cast Mystical Tether, which is very good. They do have 2 mana available with the treasure, which is very, very scary, admittedly. All right. What do I want to do? Well, the Green Belly certainly wants to attack. Oh, that's what I gotta. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it so that basically they're gonna double block here with the. They're gonna block with a Mercenary and a Tycoon, and give this indestructible, and then we can trample over for the win. So that's my plan here. And I don't want to give it away by using Mystical Tether on the Tycoon. And I can even play it at instant speed depending on what they have. So let's go ahead and make this attack. It just makes a lot of sense for them to go with the block sack on the Tycoon. And then we can give our Outcaster Greenblade +2/+2 and trample. But our opponent with kind of like the ideal version of a black-white deck. I've just seen only good cards, so very, very solid. I personally haven't had the most success with black-white, but I guess this is what you're supposed to do. I mean, these are all just generically good cards. I haven't seen any cool synergy things that they're doing. Okay. Let's scry. Let's put that on the bottom. Oh, our opponent disconnected! No! Oh, no! Man! I think I was gonna get them with Trash to Town, though. Let's just say we would have, right? My guess is they were gonna go block with a token and block with the 4/2 and put the 4/2 on my Trained Erranks and block my 4/5 with the 1/1. And then I was gonna Trash to Town for the win. Okay, let's just assume that that happened. Okay. On the draw here, we have Journey to Nowhere, Outcaster Greenblade, Bridal Bighorn, and Prosperity Tycoon. Turn 1, Harrier Strix from the opponent. Alright, we need to do our best not to get run over here. Feel pretty bad about using Journey to Nowhere on it, though, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do that. I really wish I had a Conduit Pylons, just to be able to get... Or, like I said, the Bucolic Ranch, but just to get, like, an untapped desert. Seems really strong. Certainly gonna play it here. Let's get a desert that pings. So let's get the Lush Oasis. This Greenblade is not gonna grow, though, for a bit, because next turn I'm very interested in playing a 4-mana card here. Wow, they're just, like, not playing anything? Let's play the Bridled Bighorn, I guess? I mean, if they have Phantom Interference, like, at least they can't make the 2 token. Oh, they could also have Explosive Derailment. They can also have Stoic Sphinx. They can also have that. I failed to consider that as an option. Silly me. All right, we are definitely in some troubles here. Failed fording. Wow. This is kind of gross. We're just gonna die to Stoic Sphinx? Oh my gosh. I mean, that does happen, I guess. This gains us life. Oh, is it an essence capture? I kind of hope it is. Yes! Yes! Our opponent gave us hope! Oh my gosh! What? Alright. I will accept it. I will allow that to happen. Marauding Sphinx. We can also kill that. I mean, we're still taking a bunch of damage from this flyer, but hey, look, we're trying our best to not die to these. They're just mono blue sphinxes. 3-4. We have 7 mana next turn. Okay. Spring Splasher. Got it. Land would be good. Okay. All right, so we got Prosperity Tycoon into Bridle the Bighorn. We'll let that happen. I think I'd rather have Take Up the Shield as a way to gain life. So, let's go with this. Alright, they're looting. That's a good sign for us. Scorching Shot? What? Alright, well, I gotta keep my life total high. Oh, what a turn! Good for you. Bad for me. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, man. I gotta think here. Man, that Scorching Shot was so brutal. I wonder if they found it off the Strix. I can't really attack. Right? Unless I, like, block and use Take Up the Shield on the Varmint to kill the Splasher. Then I go to 3 from the Strix. They go to 9. And then I can attack. Alright, let's do that, I guess. Oh, I am so silly. I thought it gave -2, -0. Oh, what a misplay. I never play against this card. I guess I just shouldn't have attacked. I mean, this is still just a really brutal spot anyways. But that was really bad. I just threw away I just lost a creature for no reason. Holy cow. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping to, like, draw Trash to Town or something. Oh, gosh. Ah, that Scorching Shot. Also, that horrible attack. I mean, the thing is, like... I don't know. What if we can find a desert here? No. Trash to town, maybe? Will that get it done? No. Mystical tether. That one's on me. That one's on me. My bad. Mystical tether. We attacked them down to 1. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I should have. Basically, it's like I just keep taking hits from the Strix, and then at some point I can use Take Up the Shield. I would have dealt less damage, so they wouldn't be in a position to die, but I would have survived a couple of extra turns, and then my Keykeeper might have been able to keep their flyer in check. Ugh. I'm still a little bit upset at myself with that one. Even if it did look like we were losing, our opponent gave us an opportunity to come back by casting that Essence Capture. Like, we still kind of punted it away. I don't have any double green in my deck, so I think I lead with white. But I don't actually know if I have double white in my deck either. But there's a chance I might need to double spell here. Looks like a Salvo or Desert's Due here, maybe. Yeah. Alright, let's get a large creature here to turn on my Griff. Another 3-color deck here. Is it going to be are we going to have to defeat another Cruel Ultimatum? So we know they don't have a Derailment or a Phantom Interference, which is good. That's a Crom, and we are not going to let shenanigans occur here. No siree, Bob. What do I do next turn? I can play the Bighorn. Ooh, at knife point. That card does nothing. Okay, it does something. It's not very good, though. Alright, I'm just going to play the Bighorn here because I can just continue adding to my board this way. Next turn, I can saddle this up. Like, I don't really care about dealing a little bit extra damage with the Congregation Wolf. I'd rather just put a bunch of 1/1s into play. Desert's a pretty cool card, especially with at knife point. That's actually really good, right? It's literally tap, make a 1/1. Iron Fist Pulverizer. Well, that kind of shut the door. Yeah, I can't do anything now. I guess I'll play Prosperity Tycoon here. This becomes... I guess I can still attack and gain a bunch of life. This becomes a 3/6. Yeah. So the reason why I did this is because I have this mercenary in play, next turn I can play the Congregation Griff. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have played the Griff, saddled and attacked and see if they block. That's also something I could have done. Maybe that was better? I don't know. I mean, the Tycoon also seems good. Like, I can just turn this into a 5-power creature too. So there's just a lot of good things that come out of just playing this Tycoon to help us try to force through damage. Alright, looks like they're going to double spell here. Are you kidding me? Alright. Game number 75 of the 3-color desert deck. I assume they have like 4 on-color deserts. That is my assumption. Oh my. Okay, let's get a desert. Alright, so they're probably going to either block or take this, and then we can, I guess, play a Prairie Dog or something. Prairie Dog take up the shield's kind of cool. I mean, it just requires 7 mana, that's it. Yep, Desert plus at knife point is definitely a thing. What an insane use of their mana last turn, right? Like, what a... Just trying to, like... I had a pretty good board. The fact that they were able to go shoot the Sheriff, Slick Seek, kill 2 of my things, draw a card, then still have Desert up to make another token. That was a very special turn. A Longhorn Shark. What is... This deck is so good. This deck is unbelievable. There you go. You see, there you go. That's one of many Grixis Deserts I assume they have. I don't know that I'm going to have enough here to punch through for the final few points of damage. Just way too many. Like, they had two 2-for-1s, and at knife point made 3 tokens. Like, how am I supposed to beat that, you know? I mean, we're just making our army here. They're gonna chump, use their desert, make a 1-1. But basically, it's like, I get to make a 1-1. The ping here doesn't matter. Alright. Congregation Gryph, I have 2 mounts, so this will be a 3, and then I can pump this to a 4. And then this can start getting in for a good amount as well. Although they get to play another reach creature, which isn't great. Oh man, and they trigger the Pulverizer. This is getting out of hand. I have so much removal. I just need a way to kill this Pulverizer, right? I have like 6 removal spells. And an extra tapper. So I need to find one of them. Otherwise, this at knife point is just going to take over, and there's just not much I can do. We have to just kind of play it patiently, but they get to scry every turn, so it's a really tough spot for us. Oh, are they going to try to get aggressive here with the Pulverizer? Okay. I'll take it. Oh, there we go. What do we want to kill? So there's a Servant of the Stinger. I gotta think here. So this attacks as a 3/6. Four, 6? Alright, that's good. What do they have? Are they gonna chump? Are they gonna take it? They must have... What is it? Take the fall? I don't know. We'll find out. Never mind. Alright. Get in. You get another 1/1. I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? And then... Let's get the Pulverizer out of here. Pass. They have 5 tokens. Okay. Razzle Dazzler, you got anything beyond that? Nope. Okay. I mean, I'm at 21. Okay. Drew a land here. Let's saddle this up. Just same thing. Situation hasn't really changed. They get a bunch of ground 1/1 creatures that don't matter much. And we are kind of all in on this take up the shield on this Congregation Gryph. Alright, let's go, my little mini Baneslayer Angel. This is... They have 2 deserts? Alright. Let's pump it. It's indestructible, so I think I still just attack with it. Although they get a token, right? So... But I still get to hit them for 1. No, I get to hit them for none. No, never mind. I shouldn't have pumped it. Yeah, I'd rather not them just block and make a free 1/1. So let's just block. Let's just pass. No, don't, please. I mean, I used my trick. You can't have another trick. That's illegal. It's not allowed. Does my green-white deck have a way to deal 1 damage to all my opponent's creatures? That would be great. Do I have another Congregation Gryph? No, it died. How many other flyers do I have? I feel like that's my main route to victory here. So this is a 2/5. Oh man, they can deal 5 damage. They can deal 5 damage to this with the desert. So would like to find something else here, I guess. Oh no 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 no! What am I saying? This obviously gets way bigger. I'm silly. I'm a silly goose. This has 7 toughness. They can probably take it here, go to 2, ping this, drain me for 1, and then make a token and go to 3? Okay. I mean, they have a lot going on here. But I'm just I mean, like, I'm really all in on this Congregation Gryph because I'm giving them tokens every turn. It's just... We just gotta hope that they whiff. Like, just... Please whiff. Alright, we're gonna take a lot... We're gonna take a lot of damage here with this Raven. How much are we taking? The full amount? Probably. Although, I can attack with my other ground creatures if they get a little too careless. Right? They're at 3 life. Okay. They're gonna hit me for 7. Sure. The lifelink here is also going a really, really long way. Oh, that's a trash to town. That is a trash to town. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. The way I look at it is if they kill my Congregation Gryph, I'm dead anyways. So. Alright, we were able to... Man, we've had some really good games with this deck. Like, the one loss I kind of threw away. Just, like, played a little fast and loose. I don't know if I would have won that game, but it certainly would have been closer. But we've had some pretty epic games. So 4-1 here. Let's keep it going with our green-white deck. Okay, 4-1. Had some pretty epic matches against these Grixis decks. This is certainly a keeper. Oof. We have the hand, all right? We have Congregation Gryph and Wylie Duke. Yes, please. We are on the draw, though, but gonna lead with Desert here. Turn 2 Prairie Dog into turn 3 Congregation Gryph into turn 4 Wylie Duke. Voracious Varmint from the opponent. Ooh, all the doggies. I'm just wondering if I block here. Like, I don't see myself attacking with this anytime soon, so I'm just gonna block. Also, I have a bunch of enchantments in my deck. Like that one. If it didn't have Vigilance, I would take it. But, if I don't attack, if I don't block, it's just gonna sit there forever. Jolene. They missed the land drop. Jolene seems kind of problematic. I feel like I just want to kill that first before I run out my Wylie Duke. Wow, they went back-to-back lands here? Spinewood's Paladin? It sure is. Let's get us a Plains here, maybe? Oh, yes. Alright, there's the doggy. Alright, gaining all the life, getting some advantages here with our flyer. They're gonna play the Paladin, and they're gonna really need to have some kind of a fight spell here, or Roxanne. How about the best Gruul rare in the set? That also works. That also works. What? They killed my prairie dog? That's kind of unreal. Let's kill Roxanne. And let's keep up Trash to Town. I think it might be pretty useful here. Especially if they try to, like, shock my Wylie Duke in some way. I would love for them to cast Explosive Derailment on my Congregation Griff. That would be pretty funny. Wow, I'm really surprised they didn't kill Wylie Duke. I mean, that tells me they probably have another removal spell, but man. If it's a Trash to Town, not a Trash to Town. If it's a bite spell, there's not much I can do. Dance of the Tumbleweeds, okay. Well, that's something gigantic. Let's hope to find some more removal spell with this combination. I feel like if they had a removal spell, they would cast it, right? Okay, so let's draw a card. We're certainly not hitting very hard, and the cards we're drawing aren't very good. So there's that problem. I think this is a good turn to just run out all of our creatures. I will get a desert that deals damage in the Lush Oasis, but I'm going to just play a land here untapped and play Prosperity Tycoon and pass. This way we can set up potentially a really nice turn with Trash to Town. We're at 26 life, which is nice. If they have a removal spell, it's not too bad. It looks like they just don't have removal. And, yep. Let's do the thing. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, Flyer, getting it done. Let's play the Green Blade here and get another desert. Play the one that hits them. And I will play a Sterling Keykeeper. Oh, I messed up. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. I could have done one more damage. I forgot about the Mercenary. I'm just so, like... My mindset right now is just only thinking about... Anyways. Wow, we're drawing so many cards. This has been absolutely absurd. I mean, this is probably going to do it, right? I mean, depends on what their last card is. Return the favor. Copy target. Wait. Change the target of target spell or ability with this. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I see. Wait, was that on the... Oh, okay. Sure. I can't exile my Journey to Nowhere either. Wow. Wait, they got two things? How does this work? Holy cow, that was insane. I mean, good thing we had this other card here. But man. Get this out of here, please and thank you. you got? Wow, that was almost enough to turn it around for them. Return the favor. You know, I don't play this card very much, but man, that was a beating. Let's just save our Tycoon and keep Trash to Town. We have 3 lethal attackers here. If they play a creature, we can still... There's a lot we can do. Alright, they're dead. Okay, 5 wins. 2 more to go. 2 more to go, and we are in the top 20. All right, so good run here. We've had some incredible games in this draft, so very, very happy with this. All right, once again, we are on the draw. I will keep it, though. We got Prairie Dog, Sterling Keykeeper, Tether, Congregation Griff, and Prosperity Tycoon. Absolutely great hand. Would love to be on the play. I don't know how many times I've been on the draw or the play, though, so I'm probably like gonna complain about it, and then somebody's gonna go back and go, hey, you were on the play like 5 times. What are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I just like complaining. Just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. Bristling Backwoods. Oh, you know what? I feel like an Outcaster Greenblade is coming here. Steer clear? Never mind. Okay. Let's play the Griff. Play this because if we draw land, we can either go Tycoon or double 2-drop. Probably just the Tycoon, though. Frontier Seeker, okay. What are they splashing red for? Probably like Roxanne or something. What can you have? Oh. Sure. I guess I should have taken it. Because of the ride down. I mean, ride down was going to be good at any point, but me losing my flyer definitely feels kind of bad. They're probably going to play something big here, and then we can kill it. Gonna play the more expensive card here. Then we'll play the Keykeeper. I'm just being mindful of my mana here, because if I draw a land next turn, I can go Tycoon plus Journey to Nowhere here. What is this? Tumbleweed Rising. Okay. We did draw land, but I don't know that there's anything here that I want to actually... Oh, man. I don't know that there's anything here that I actually want to kill. I kind of want to save this Journey to Nowhere. I can also play Prosperity Tycoon, but I wonder right now if it's better to just make a big Prairie Dog. I don't care about tapping anything. Yeah, let's just make a big Prairie Dog. Use our mana pretty well while we can. If another Silver Deputy. Bold decisions here. As you may know, I am not a fan of the Silver Deputy. They do have Raucous Entertainer. They can put a counter on that thing, I guess. Okay. I can attack and force, like, a double block here. Or continue just waiting. Oh, I can play the Varmint. Yeah, let's do that. Then no double block is available. It's great. And this will be the... Because this will be the turn where I can just, like, play everything. And then we can continue trying to grow the Prairie Dogs again. The Varmint has the ability to kill the 2/3 Silver Deputy. Okay, what do I want to do? All my creatures are kind of dinky. Stinky and dinky. Like, do I want to trade Prosperity Tycoon for, like, my 1/1 mercenary? I don't think so. I think we just do nothing. So we'll go end of turn. Let's make a 6/6. All right, they got the ranch. And now we have the tap ability here. So now I can start pressuring my opponent with the Keykeeper plus the dog. Prairie Dog is very good. Another reason to not attack is because I want to use the Keykeeper. All right, let's go ahead and tap. I don't know, the 2/1, I guess. All right. Yeah, let's attack with Prairie Dog. Oh, what am I doing? I keep forgetting. Paul. All right. At least it didn't matter in terms of the damage. Yeah. So I should be at 1 more life. All right, Prairie Dog, let's go. Hits an 8/8. Oh, Annie Flash. Oh, that's insane. What did they get back? Okay, just the Silver Deputy. But tapping it is really bad. Actually. They didn't put a counter on it. Did they not have the mana to do so? All right. They do have a Roxanne. Oh my gosh. What kind of hit was that? I mean, they can only play one of the cards. I mean, they're going to play Roxanne. Ay, ay, ay. Roxanne, let's tap the Raucous Entertainer, I guess? They're gonna kill the Keykeeper. Alright. We have the Journey to Nowhere for the Rocks. What a turn! Oh my gosh. They didn't cast Tumbleweed Rising. I think they forgot. Yep, let's attack. Get Roxanne. And do we play this desert? I kind of want to sandbag this desert. No, I'm going to play it. In case I play something big and I still want to use this. Well, actually, I don't know. All right, we're all in on this Prairie Dog. What? I mean, they went from just having, like, random mediocre stuff to, like, Annie Flash into Shepherd into Roxanne? Like, what the heck? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're trying to make it as big as possible and then playing a Tumbleweed Rising. So let's go ahead and kill the Reach for the Sky. So they get a smaller creature. They get to draw a card here, but... Okay, I mean, we can still attack. Oh yeah, it was definitely good to do this, because if I draw a land, I can double activate this. Alright, well, we're activating. I'm not playing Wylie Duke right now. I'm just gonna keep putting counters on Prairie Dog. Let's go! The little doggo that could. Come on. We are all in on you, Prairie Dog. Probably should have upkeep ranched. But the thing is, they have plenty of fodder here. Jolene, okay. That's not bad. Okay, that... Oh, they can double block here now. Never mind. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. They can't kill this, right? Let's see. Sack a treasure. This is not a treasure? Okay. Just making sure. This is the Abyss. Welcome to the Abyss. 1, 2. Bye-bye. This is ridiculous, by the way. Alright, here we go. Alright. 13-13 Prairie Dog. Oh, oh, wait. If one or more, put that 1 + 1. Oh, never mind. Okay, I learned something. It doesn't actually stack. It's fine. I mean, I would have done that anyways. What? Okay. What if I draw a removal spell? Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably attacking with 1/5 power creatures, okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, Prairie Dog, let's get in. This actually works really well with Trash to Town, by the way. Because I can attack, and then it'll put 3 +1/+1 counters on this. Now, if they block with everything, I guess that's a thing. Alright, here we go. Alright. Trash to Town, Prairie Dog. Oh man, that's so insane. Prairie Dog literally carried the game. That's why it's a premium 2-drop, right? In situations like this, it was a 2-mana 12/12. Baneslayer, eat your heart out. Alright, 6 wins? 1 to go. Ooh, right away. Fire it up. Playing against Venusaur? Rank 149. Alright, we hit the teens though. That is awesome. We are on the draw once again though. Come on. But all the lifelinkers that we have makes it so that it's pretty hard for our opponents to actually run us over, so it's fine. Got Prairie Dog into Congregation Gryph. Very good. If they have a counter, they have a counter. They don't. Good for us. Nimble Brigand. Nimble Brigand is exactly the type of card, like the snowbally card, that I just don't want to deal with. So I'm gonna just remove it when I can. Yeah, like, I care far less about Raven of Fell Omens. Play Prosperity Tycoon because it's a very annoying creature to deal with. Vadmir. Okay. That is an outlaw, correct? Just deciding whether or not I want to kill the Vadmir. I'm kind of concerned about, like, the -4/-0 trick. Oh, what am I... God, I keep forgetting. I'm so bad. After all of this time, I keep forgetting. Yeah, they had it. Yeah, this actually ended up being really bad for us because now I can't even play a spell. I guess I should have played the Green Blade first. Or a Patient Naturalist even. But at least our Prairie Dog grows. But yeah, that was a really good turn for them. Very, very annoying. Ambush Gigapede. Okay, so we're going to use the Mystical Tether here on the Vadmir. Actually, let me think about that. Is this trade okay? Okay, I kind of want to just add to my board here, actually. So let's go ahead and play Patient Naturalist, try to get a land, and then play the Prairie Dog. I will get the untapped land here. Milled a couple deserts, which is unfortunate, but I do think it's more important to just, like, get stuff onto the board here. Having a couple of creatures in play to trade with the Ambush Gigapede seems pretty nice. I can even get an untapped land and then play Mystical Tether if I feel like that's something that I want to do. Okay. It's actually interesting. They have 3 cards in hand. With all that mana available. You know, I actually kind of want to pass. Is that crazy? I kind of want to pass, grow my Prairie Dogs, and then play Mystical Tether at instant speed. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what they do, right? Like, this is kind of how you're supposed to try to battle what these Dimir crime decks are trying to do. Just like... I don't have Snakeskin Veil, so... Alright, well, they do have a classically good crime deck. Alright, let's run this out. Of course, they have Phantom Interference. At least it didn't grow the Vadmir again. Oh, that is incredible. That costs 4 mana. I mean, I can play the Green Blade first, but I'm just gonna do that. I want to play around Interference, so let's exile, destroy. Exile this, destroy this. Alright, there we go. That was a good turn. We gain 1,000,000 life. They get their Vadmir back. It's down to 2. And then we can deploy, like, double Congregation Gryph here if we want. Get some nice flyers in play. They'll both be 2-power attackers. Wylie Duke, sure. Alrighty. The question is, do I want to trade these for the creatures that they have? I think the answer is no. I think I'd rather just have them have the potential to be really good in the late game, and then try to kill them with my flyers. I mean, honestly, it's probably best just to not even play this Green Blade, right? I'm at 24 life. Let's see what they do with removal. I can't... It's unreal that they found Wylie Duke into Trained Airings, by the way. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think I want to play 2 creatures this turn. But I don't have any more deserts to get, so this doesn't actually do much. Okay. Wait, hold on. This has been saddled, this is not. Okay. Sure. Only getting in for 2. And let's go ahead and just activate this ability. I believe that that's better. I'm not 100% on that. But the fact that they have, once again, the fact that they have this combo is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. All right. Certainly just attacking next turn. Wow. Play more things, why don't you? Let's get a forest. Let's play the Keykeeper. Try to put some pressure here. Get in there, prairie dogs. Our opponent has an excellent crime deck. Gonna try to kill this Vadmir here if we can. Try to clear out the board as much as we can and then get them with the Keykeeper. Okay. This is great. Our opponent just has absolutely no idea how they're supposed to block here. Okay. So my prairie dog lives? I mean, so we got to kill a Vadmir and a Vault Plunderer. We still have our prairie dog. But, like, this is still... I'm still salty about this. Oh my gosh. Oh, Arachnos, huh? Alright. I mean, our opponent's deck's fantastic. Can't be too upset if we end up losing here. Alright, well... Let's, do the plays that we can do, and, see what happens. God, this is so insane. I have no chance! Alright. Rakdos the muscle. It's okay, we get another shot here. Oh my god, I'm so jealous! They're drawing so many cards! Okay. Can they deck me? They're close to decking me. Alright. Alright. We were in the teens for a brief moment, but now back down to 21. 6-2. Playing for a trophy. Let's get it done. Let's go first. Man, if we went first that game. Okay, rank 21. 6-2 with our green-white deck. Once again on the draw. So sad. So sad. No 2-drops here. We do have a Patient Naturalist, so I'm hoping that finds us the white source. I'm not going to mulligan this, I don't think. Did we lose like every die roll in this draft? Here, I remembered to say hello. I know people have been calling me out on that one. My bad. My bad. I just haven't been paying attention. Let's represent the counterspell. Not that they're going to play around it. Oh, the delayed Canyon Crab. Alright, let's play the Griff. As it's got the flappy wings. Next turn we can go... I mean, if they play something big, we can obviously bear it in the garden. Nope, it's just a Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Okay. The mana situation here is a little bit awkward, but I think it's still Trained Airings to get more damage in. I don't really care about the Patient Naturalist here. So yeah, let's do this. This just lets me get in for an extra point of damage. And then also, the Trained Airings can potentially get in next turn. What is this? What do you have? No way that actually happened. Wait, what? Oh, you know, maybe they thought it killed it. Are they? What are they gonna do? Cast balance or something? All right. I didn't gain 2 life. No, 3 life. They're gonna turn things around with this Canyon Crab. They're going to play Doran, the Siege Tower. Hit me for 5. Any of you know what Doran does? Probably not. Well, I would assume that most of you don't. Jailbreak Scheme. Oh, yawn. What do I want to do here? I mean, this just gets in for the most damage, right? And I will play the land just to take up the shield. We'll play Patient Naturalist. I really don't want to use a removal spell on the crab, which is kind of why I'm doing it like this. But next turn I might have to. They looted away a Jailbreak Scheme, so that means their hand is likely pretty good. Clear Shot. Alright, I'll save my Erinx. Four-2 Erinx seems very good, so... They got 2 cards left and played a land. Don't Bonnie Paul me, that's all I ask. Although what's funny is if they play Bonnie Paul, I can actually kill both Bonnie Paul and the token. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, Trained Erinx down. Trained Erinx down. Man, this is... I just, like, don't really have a formidable way to get in here. I mean, I can, like, kill both of these, but that just seems so bad. So, this is kind of awkward, but maybe I just... I mean, I can kill the crab just so they don't loot. This is a looter. Alright, why don't we just tether the crab? Just so they can't kind of sculpt a better hand and keep buried in the garden still for a big thing that they might have. Alright, so now that's a Voracious Varmint. So now we can saddle it up and get in for 1 extra point of damage. Oh yeah! Hey, it's better than nothing, okay? Stoic Sphinx. That is better than my Congregation Gryph, I'm just gonna say. Alright, well, at least I have a lifelinker, so it's not too bad. Oh, hello. I mean, I'm not attacking with these creatures, so let's just do that. So this gets in for 3? Okay. And these are 3 6s. So if I find another big creature here, I can actually just attack with both. I mean, can you imagine if I draw like a... Do I have a giant beaver? A Drover Grizzly? Oh man, Drover Grizzly would be awesome. This is a second Stoic Sphinx we've run into. Yeah, if they find a way to kill one of these, then it's pretty bad. So they do attack as 3 6s, right? Too bad I can't, like, distribute this the way that I want. So we can only just attack with one of the Congregation Gryphs. This one's saddled, right? Yeah. Is it each saddle? Yeah, each mounts? Okay. Just need to make sure. Alright, 3/6. And then we have the Sterling Keykeeper, which can't tap the Stoic Sphinx, but it puts another creature into play, gets us 1 step closer to accruing up these Congregation Gryphs. Sorry, I'm an old man, I still say crew. I mean saddle. Come on, this is 6 power. Like, why can't, like, the Patient Naturalist just, you know, kind of... I guess it's kind of... It doesn't make sense for one creature to saddle 2 things, so... I was gonna say, like, one leg on each mount, maybe? Okay, that's a stretch. So blue-green, splashing white for some interaction. This This Glamour, I'm not sure about that one. Right? Can't tap the Sphinx. I mean, we have to just kind of hope that they cast the spell on our turn, because I don't really have a whole lot of instants, or I guess I have Mystical Tether. That would have been good against the Sphinx for sure, but I like the fact that Buried in the Garden kills anything. So it's like this is one of the few like hexproof creatures that's kind of annoying. Buried in the Garden. Well, that doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Let us kill Buried in the Garden. Wrangler of the Damned. Okay. That is certainly something that's worth killing, for sure. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's kill the Wrangler. Let's play this. Let's crew like this. Now this is good, because if they play a spell now, I can tap the Stoic Sphinx. So that's really big. Oh! Okay. So now they can... Alright. Alright. Nice. Got it done. Got it done and back into the teens. We are now rank 18. We still have a few days left here, a couple weeks, to try to hit rank 1 or get close to it and a nice trophy. I thought our plays were overall fairly clean outside of again that one match against the blue deck with the other Stoic Sphinx, but here we have it. Just a really great mana curve. I was a little bit concerned that I didn't have much top end, but we had excellent interaction with Triple Tether, Buried in the Garden, Getaway Glamour, and Journey to Nowhere. We obviously prioritized the removal very highly, and then a few some great combat tricks and Take Up the Shield and Trash to Town. The Prairie Dogs continue to impress, right? We had a draft previously where we had 3 of these things, and it did a lot of work, and in this draft as well, we had that one game where the Prairie Dog was like a 12-12, did a ton of work. And then, of course, the Congregation Glyphs with all of our mounts with the Wylie Duke also went a long way. I guess the one decision point here in this draft that I kind of wish I took back, but this was once again kind of a hindsight decision, is I kind of wish I had the Beaver. The Beaver would have just gone really well with the Congregation Glyphs and also the Wylie Duke, and would have helped just synergize with the deck very well. So that's one change I would have made maybe over the Mystical Tether, but honestly can't complain. This deck just played out very smoothly, and we were able to pick up another trophy with what many consider to be the best color combination, finishing here at rank 18. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit the like or subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed the content and wanted to support this channel in another way, I do have a Patreon channel. It's patreon.com/paulcheon. I want to give a special shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.